Every day we're faced with new adversities, new things in our life that is meant to throw us off track. Problem is you have the choice. The choice to either let it make you or let it break you. But the choice is yours.
In this episode, we're gonna help you guys make the right decision. All right,
all day long. Thank you so much for tuning in for a new episode of the Perspective Podcast. We're here to change your perspective
and elevate your mindset
every day. Isn't it a beautiful day to be alive? So today, I think the biggest thing is making it or breaking it, allowing for you to make the decision or making the choice to pick either one, you know?
I mean, life is hard, you know? You're trying to get somewhere and there's constantly roadblocks and speed bumps and pedestrians walking by, you know? There's stuff that's stopping you from getting to where you want to go. And you have the choice to be like, is this gonna break me into the old person that I fought so hard to never be again? Or is this gonna make me into the person that I want to become? And we want you to make the right decision because we have to constantly make the right decision. Every time something comes into our lives, we got to choose. This isn't going to break me down. This isn't going to make me who I once was, that person that I never want to be ever again. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hopefully at the end of this, you'll be able to make that right decision. And it is a habit once you get it, once you knock that out. You know?
I think the biggest thing you said there is, you got to make the choice every day. It's one of those things where I think every day you're faced with new ways to stop. You're faced with new ways and new things and new distractions to hinder you from being great. And so it's making a decision every day to decide that this time you're gonna be better. I think we spoke about it a couple episodes where it was, at the end of the day, every day is a decision to be great. It isn't just for the moment. And so many times we allow for the planning of so far into the future that we forget that each day is important. If you want to be successful, it's a slow grind. It's a slow thing that you have to accumulate. It's like a snowball. You don't just put snow together and it becomes huge. You got to slowly pack things together.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that it's a process and you have to enjoy and love the process.
The ups and downs.
The hills and the valleys. It really is just one of those ones. But at the same time, you're making the decision. Yeah. Like life is supposed to throw adversity. It's supposed to throw you off kilter a little bit. That's what it is there for. That's the purpose. It has to. And are you gonna bend or break? Are you gonna allow that pressure to get to you to the point where you snap?
And it's to your detriment, and then now you're fall back. You can't let that happen, man. You gotta keep going, no matter what. Just understand, like, if a chapter might be wrong, but that don't mean the book's wrong. You know what I mean? No. One chapter doesn't define the book. One scene doesn't define the movie. One side doesn't define the plate. The little things, they matter, but they're not everything in the grand scheme of things. So take it for what it is. It's a valley, but you can still climb up that mountain. Like, you're not stuck.
It's a season. It's a season. I did a perspective talk on it a while ago where I just said at the end of the day, you have so many seconds in the day. You have so many seconds and so many minutes, so many hours in a day to be able to make the most out of it. Why allow somebody that messed up your 1 hour to dictate the other 23 that you have available to you?
That's big.
You know what I'm saying? I think that but we allow that to happen so much. Or we allow somebody that messed up an hour of our time for that one day to mess up our week. And now that small, minuscule thing that affected us, we allow it to take over so much of what we have going forward. And now that starts to snowball. Yeah. Because it's either or. You either snowball into an effect of making it, or snowball to an effect of breaking it, of broken, of not being able to be there. You know what I mean? And it's so easy for the negative to roll.
Oh my God.
It's so easy for the negative to just kind of keep going. Where the harder part is trying to stay on track all the time. Trying to stay productive all the time. Trying to do things to make it all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's easy to get out of track and just be like, all right, whatever. Like, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? Rather than putting the time to be diligent and study and get what you gotta get
100%.
done.
It's always hard to be conscious and be deliberate with what you're doing. And I know I've fallen victim to it. When you I still do, bro. You wake up late and you're like, dang, I missed the morning. And the morning's like, when you wake up early, you get things done faster. Now you're ahead of the day. So when you wake up late, dang, now I missed the morning. Okay, man, maybe now I don't I don't do what I should. Maybe I don't read, or maybe I don't work out today. And it slows, and you let that little thing affect everything. But it's just a part of the journey. It's not everything. It's a little bit. So you gotta push past that and keep going and find the new. You know what I mean? There's always the next thing to do. So just focus on that. You know, don't let the past dictate your future, type of thing.
And don't let the moment mess up your momentum.
You do. You're like, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, y'all. They didn't catch that. They
just gave you, bro.
They need to sit down and thank you, Lord. Like it's,
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
true.
You gotta rewind it. Don't let the moment mess up your momentum. I might get that tatted.
You're in your bag.
I'm trying to in the Duffy.
I hope y'all get that.
In the Duffy.
Hope y'all get. Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't let the moment mess up your momentum.
You might have to change the title.
That's next episode.
Yeah, bro. That's the.
Don't let me really elaborate on that one. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the moment mess up your momentum. Don't let a moment in your time, in your life, in your day, in your season, in whatever, mess up what you got going for you. Make it or break it. You have the decision and you have the choice to make. I pray to God that you make the best one, because I want you to be where you need to be and where your purpose is driven for you to be. Thank you so much for, tuning in for another episode of the Perspective Podcast. We just really here to change your perspective
and elevate your mindset, man.
Know that we love y'all, man. We're praying for you. We're proud of you. And we want you to be successful. Let's get this.